What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Phantasma. Phantasma is quality. Undervalued and quality. There's a couple areas that they fall short on, and I'll cover them as well. But I do believe Phantasma has the ability to do a really good, solid price run in the next bull cycle. And I'll explain my reasons for it and what they need to do to ensure it. This could be a big gainer, guys, so pay attention. Before I get into it, though, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I owned when I made the channel a couple of years ago, and first 26 coins that I spoke about on the channel. Had you just put in $100 into each of the coins when I released videos about them, and you were still holding them, done everything wrong as an investor, ignored them for 2 straight years, you'd still be in profit for 6.3k, doing everything wrong. But if you had sold these coins last year when the markets were flying like I did, that $100 into each of those coins would have netted you a profit of 123 grand. Now, as I said, sold all these are not what I own anymore. But if you want to see the coins that I own that are in my portfolio right now, you can go to copymycrypto.com. The link is above me and in the description. On that site, I share my entire portfolio. I give the members real-time updates anytime I buy or sell a coin. I release videos on a daily basis talking about the markets and what I expect them to do. On top of that, I have tutorials set up for anyone that's brand new to crypto that wants to get started. And also, guys, look, there's a consistent history of success on this channel and on my site. Members have made good returns on investment. We've got coins that have been picked, like even just on this spreadsheet, 40x's, 50, 60, 677. Like in 2020, no one spoke about Phantom. There was no discussion about Phantom. It had a market cap of 9 million at one point, and I said this was going to 100x or more. I did a Udemy course called The Best Cryptocurrency Investment of 2020, all about Phantom, how it would 100x. It did a 677x. So if you'd have put in 2 grand, you'd have netted 1.3 million. Now, I'll find another Phantom, and when I do it, it's not going to be a Udemy course like last time. All I'm going to do is go onto my site. I'm going to tell the members about the coin, what I think it can achieve, why I think it can achieve the massive gains, and what percentage of my money I'm putting into it. And they can copy along and make the same gains. If that interests you and you want to take the work out of it for yourself, all you've got to do is go to the site and remember, anything that you read on site, or everything that you read on site, can be checked against the YouTube channel's history, so you can see it's all true as well. So go check it out for yourselves, guys. Right, Phantasma. Priced at 15 cents. Market cap of 16 million. Very low cap. Very small trading volume. So number one, let's go with the quality about this so far. So if you're unfamiliar with Phantasma, Phantasma actually started as effectively a decentralized Gmail. The team then pivoted towards gaming and NFTs, and now that is their entire focus. So they have the Phantasma chain, very, very cheap, very, very fast. In fact, 5,000 transactions per second, really, really good transactions per second, and like I said, very, very cheap to use, and a really strong team behind it. You can check out all the team's LinkedIn. You know, Sergio Flores is one of the founders. He's also the City of Zion developer, creator of the Neo Debugger and Nacho Man. You've got Bill Petridis, who has 20 years of enterprise software delivery, focused on e-commerce, collaboration, and content management. You had Scott Gallagher, who is also has a degree in marketing. Founded his internet marketing agency in 2005, launched the first e-commerce based national same delivery firm in 2009, and a full education based online portal. So, yeah, good history. I mean, and you can, like I say, you can go through all of these, the management team along with the Phantasma Force that they've got, although they call it Phantom Force. But good, solid throughput, really cheap. Then on top of that, they have really focused to become the platform for gaming and NFTs because of its low minting costs and transaction fees. and also its speed. So the fact that they've introduced something called smart NFT tech, this is their new focus. Smart NFTs are NFTs with dynamic properties that can change based on certain conditions. They provide game developers with the opportunity to make dynamic in-game items decentralized, which isn't possible with normal NFTs. So it actually really provides gaming developers with a huge new growth section within their game. They can also allow for time-based NFTs, multi-layered NFTs, infused NFTs, and locked content within an NFT that can only be accessed by the owner of the NFT. The NFTs can be minted on demand at a fraction of the cost compared to every other blockchain. And if you saw Ethereum during the last bull cycle, you saw NFTs being minted for like $200, $300 at least sometimes. And Phantasma has really kicked on with what they're trying to do. So they've got, as I said, smart NFTs that they're looking to become the industry standard, the new revolution within NFTs. And this has resulted in a lot of gaming projects coming to them, because on top of the fact that you can start decentralizing the NFTs within the games, but because of the features of these NFTs being that you can start doing multi-layers, that you can start hiding NFT content within the NFTs, then you've got a greater value to these NFTs. You've also got greater value to in-game purchases, and all of a sudden, there can be a lot of excitement around these games. Combine that with obviously the growth in their gaming section. They're looking at being the place to go. So you can earn royalties on every second-hand sale of game licenses or in-game assets. You can charge tournament entry fees, build prize pools, attract users from other games through enabling cross-game asset usage. All of these things are features that we're not really seeing anywhere else. And Phantasma is unique in that sense. They have really managed to create something that is for gamers going to be massively appealing, for game developers going to be massively appealing, because the net income that game developers can earn through the additional features of smart NFTs and cross game features is huge. All of a sudden, there's a lot of appeal. You've got the Pavilion Game Hub that takes blockchain-enabled games to the next level by connecting with Steam accounts. So, built on Phantasma by Australian game studio Goatee, Pavilion connects you with your Steam account and your entire library. So you can import your Steam games to Pavilion and use Pavilion as your one-stop shop, where you can utilize crypto within it. And again, Phantasma is the infrastructure behind it. They, for me, are one of the most appealing game, like low cappers around at the moment, because they're trying something brand new. They're trying something that separates them. They have a USP. Their unique selling point is the smart NFTs and the push and the huge development into gaming. Now, they've got excuse me. They've got games up and running. You've got your Ghost Market, which is your NFT marketplace. These are the dApps, sorry. You've got Pavilion, which, like I say, is the gaming platform that bridges Steam, everything on Steam. You've got Phantasma Farming, which is just cross-chain liquidity incentivization, basically DeFi. Wonderman Nation, which is a play-to-earn gaming metaverse. And as you can see, the gaming section is growing and growing and growing, and has been growing pretty well. Now, still a long way to go. Oh, there's your D-mail, Phantasma D-mail. So they did do it, but they didn't. I guess they didn't pivot as much as I thought they did. But the gaming is still small, right? Can't argue. Gaming is still small. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Now, What I like about Phantasma as well is they have a two token economy. So you've got Soul, which is the Phantasma crypto, and then you've got Cal, which is Phantasma Energy, which is fuels the overall ecosystem. Like that pays for transactions. But Soul is the governance token. Soul is the token behind everything. Cal, like I say, it pays for all the transactions. I think both of these can do quite massive gains. But let's talk about the criticisms, I suppose. So a couple of things. So trading volume is really piss poor. That's the first thing, right? Trading volume is really small right now, 200,000, and it's not really been above 1 million in, a while, like not since April. Are we talking April, really? Oh, no, yeah, since May. Yeah, since May. It's not been above 1 million. So the trading volume is really low. And that's an issue because you've got to fundamentally sell a crypto to make your profits. That's one concern. But I do think as they grow, I think the trading volume will come back in the same way that it did previously, where you saw good trading volume in the bull cycle. But number two is there's no incentivization for developers. That's a big thing for me. You've got to be giving people a reason to come and giving them a reason beyond what you're doing. Now, what they're doing is great. Smart NFTs, the layer one, the speed of throughput, the ability to build games on a network like this, all really good. Eco-friendly as well, carbon negative. Not that I care about that, to be honest, but I think it's good PR in this day and age. There's a lot that's great, right? But they're not giving people any money to come. And you do sort of need to do that because you've got to get people coming to build with you. And if they've got a grants program up and running, that would be really goddamn useful because that would then incentivize people to come and build. And they're just not got that up and running. So that limits the ability, that will limit the growth of the ecosystem without having any sort of grants system or incentivization for developers. If your growth is limited or is reduced because of what you're doing, fundamentally that is a problem for me. But they are starting to get to where they want to be. They're working with strong brands. I'm still very, very bullish on this in spite of the fact that they've not got the ecosystem grants or anything in place yet. I do think that'll probably happen, but it'll probably be a way away. It probably won't happen until the beginning of the next bull cycle, to be honest, when the market cap, where they've got a bit more money. What can this do? I do think, given that it ran up to $3.65 or so, I think it can probably run up to $5 or $6 with pretty relative ease, to be honest. Even let's say $5, but that puts it a market cap of what? 535 million? So it's a strong gaming platform. The charts actually are pretty good looking, really, when you look at it over the course of time. Yeah, this is, it launched at a really bad time in 2018, which is why, there was no chart movement for a couple of years. But then 2021 rallied pretty nicely and really did end up banging into really new all-time highs. I think this can happen again. I really wouldn't be surprised to see $5 or so around this, but they have a lot of work to do that. And a key part of that is growing their ecosystem. If they can grow this, I'm fascinated to see what happens. But until this grows, I would say $2. It can hit $2 relatively easily. But if they do the right things, and the right things are getting an ecosystem grants system in place, so developers come, landing on a Binance, because they're not on Binance yet, then I think that they can do the volume combined with the growth of ecosystem, that $5 is very, very achievable. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you are a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. Helps the channel. The videos will make you money, so you don't want to miss them. It's a nice thing to do. Just do it. And if you want to see the coins that I own right now, you can go to copymycrypto.com. You can see the link above me. There's also a clickable link in the description. On that site, I share my portfolio. I release videos on a daily basis, let the members know about what I think is going to happen in the markets. The members get real-time updates whenever I'm buying or selling a coin. On top of that, guys, we have tutorials set out for the members. So anyone that's brand new to crypto can just start learning all about it. Really simple, really easy. The same ones I send friends and family. And guys, I said it before, but like, there's a history of success on this channel. And how many big YouTubers and how many YouTubers in general missed Phantom? All of them. I had a Udemy. My Udemy course is still on Udemy. You can Google it. You can look it up. It's called the Best Cryptocurrency Investment of 2020. That was only about Phantom. I said it would 100x or more, and it did a 677x. Now, when I find the next Phantom, I will just go onto my site. I'll tell my members all about it. I'll tell them what I think it can do and the reasoning behind that, and how much money / what percentage of my money I'm putting into it, and they can make those gains themselves. If that interests you and you want to take the work out of it for yourself, then all you have to do is go check the site out now, guys. And there's a clickable link in the description. And remember, once you go on there, you can verify everything that's on that site with the history of the YouTube channel. So go check it out, and maybe I'll see you there, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.